Welcome to the second video of the Harvest of the Month series. My name is Patricia-Marie Harley, and today we will be exploring winter squash.
The leaves in Virginia are not the only plants turning yellow, orange, and red. It is officially the time to pick winter squash like pumpkins. We grow many different varieties of squash at the Project Grows Farm, like red curry, delicata, butternut, and pumpkins. Let's take a trip to visit our friends at JMD Farm in Staunton to learn more about winter squash.
Hi, my name's Caroline. I work with JMD Farm. We grow lots of different vegetables here. We raise our own meat, and we also grow some perennial and annual flowering plants. We also sell all of our product here at our farm store. We sell it to the schools in Staunton and Waynesboro, and we sell it at some of the local farmers markets. I love farming because we get to grow tons of beautiful and delicious vegetables and share them with our community around us. We just planted our cover crops to get ready for the winter season and harvested the last of our winter squash. We cured our winter squash so that it'll be ready to store for the winter, and we'll have squash all winter long.
Winter squash is actually grown in the summer and harvested in the fall. It's an example of a storage crop, which means it stores well long after it has been harvested. Winter squash grows on a vine, and the squash is the flowering portion of the plant. It is ready to be harvested between 50 to 60 days from the day you sow it. When the vine starts to die, then the squash can be cut 2 inches from the vine to leave the stem intact for curing. The squash color will deepen and there will be a tough rind. Curing is the process of holding vegetables in warmer temperatures to allow the skin to harden. We do this because it helps the skin of the squash dry and get tough for the winter. Farmers cure vegetables to prevent the vegetables from rotting, and it helps to extend the vegetable's life for several months. Some winter squash are sweeter. For example, honey nut squash is super sweet. Some winter squash are large, and some winter squash are the size of your hands. Squash have very large seeds. They are great for roasting and snacking on, or they are great for saving so you can plant them next year. Setting aside seeds for next year's planting is called seed saving. So if you're carving pumpkins this fall, you can save the seeds. Now let's check out what's cooking at Staunton High.
Hi, welcome to the Staunton High School kitchen. My name is Samantha Sterrett, and I teach independent living, nutrition and wellness, and hospitality and tourism here at Staunton High School. Today, Morgan is going to be coming into my kitchen to cook for you guys a really simple recipe with some squash. I look forward to that.
Hi, I'm Morgan, and welcome back to the kitchen. Today I'm going to show you a glazed squash recipe using butternut squash and delicata squash. Let's look at 2 different varieties of winter squash. This is a butternut squash. It is long and pear-shaped and is smooth and beige in color. This is delicata squash. It is oblong-shaped with striped cream and green colors. Today's recipe is glazed squash, and the ingredients you'll need are squash, brown sugar, salt, and pepper. Before making the recipe, wash your hands for at least 20 seconds with hot soapy water. Now preheat the oven to 400 degrees. Then line a baking sheet with foil and spray with cooking spray. Next, rinse the squash under running water and scrub off any dirt with your hands. Now cut the squash in half. Be very careful with this part, as the squash is heavy and tough. Scoop out the seeds with a spoon. I'm setting the seeds aside to roast them later and eat as a snack. You could also save the seeds to plant for next year and grow your own squash. After scooping the seeds out, slice the squash into 1-inch thick pieces and lay on the baking sheet. In a bowl, combine the brown sugar, salt, and pepper. Now sprinkle half of this mixture over the squash. Now bake until the sugar is melted, about 5 minutes. Sprinkle the remaining mixture over the squash and bake until tender, about 15 to 20 minutes. This is the glazed squash recipe once complete. Serve this recipe warm and refrigerate leftovers within 2 hours. Thanks for watching, and make sure to join us next month for Harvest of the Month.